The Oodnadatta Track runs for some 617 kilometres from Marla in the north to Marree in the south, and passing through the towns of Oodnadatta, William Creek, and skirting around Lake Eyre south. It follows the old trading route taken by the Aboriginals in times gone by. They relied on the water from the underground springs, which was forced up from the artesian basin deep underground. Oodnadatta once had a railway station and a repeater station for the overland telegraph. Since the railway line was relocated in the 1970s, they found it difficult to survive, but in more recent times it has become popular as a stop-off point for tourists on the track. The Pink Roadhouse is a fuel stop and serves up damn good hamburgers and coffee. When we were there, they were in the process of converting the old railway station into a museum. We have taken a sidetrack 100 k's out to the Painted Desert. Just imagine, many millennia ago, this area would have been part of the inland sea with water lapping its shores. Dinosaurs and marine reptiles would have roamed the area. Aboriginals would have collected ochre from the land. The moon, it's been rising over this land since time began. The old Ghan railway, along with the overland telegraph line, brought Europeans into this area in the late 1800s, with the line reaching Oodnadatta in 1891. The aim was to connect Port Augusta in the south with Darwin in the north, but it took some 50 years to complete the task. The track followed close by the overland telegraph line, but it was soon realised that because it passed across flood-prone land, that it was subject to washouts and flooding during the wet season, causing many disruptions to the service. The steam trains, they were relying on water from the springs to replenish their engines. During the Second World War, the line was a vital link between the north and the south for supplies. There were some 24 railway sidings between Maree and Oodnadatta. Many are still standing, but some are just remnants of their original construction. For travellers camping along the track, these sidings make good overnight rest areas, but remember, you will need to be self-sufficient and take your rubbish with you. The wrecks of old motor vehicles strewn along the track tells a story of the harshness of the land in these parts. Out here, it is a survival of the fittest. The sacrifice of one is the survival of another. William Creek was also once a railway siding for the Ghan Railway passing through these parts. These days it is a fuel and refreshment stop for the weary traveller. From here you can take a light plane flight out over Lake Eyre. It gives you a good perspective of what the country looks like from the air. Strangeways Springs was the site of a repeater station for the Overland Telegraph. They too relied on the water from the underground springs, but sadly, with the passing of time and the demand on water from bores tapped into the artesian basin, a lot of these springs have now dried up. The track skirts around the edge of Lake Eyre South. If you are lucky enough to be there when there is water in the lake, it is a beautiful sight. If there is no water, well, leave your footprint in the sand anyway. If you can manage to be there at sunrise, you will get spectacular colour across the lake. Camping is not permitted at the lake, but there is a good rest area at Kurtamerka Station about 20 k's back. About 30 kilometres out from Maree, you come across something totally unexpected. Wintonia Sculpture Park, known as Plain Henge, was created by a motor mechanic by the name of Robin Cook. He has been working for some 20 years plus on his creations, using bits of scrap iron that he can find. When we were there, many birds had made their homes within the sculptures. It isn't nice to see that humans and nature can adapt to each other's environment. We have now come to the end of the track at Marree, with so many interesting features along the way. Be prepared to spend some time when travelling out here, and choose your time carefully. It will be extremely hot during the summer, the nights will be freezing during the winter, and the track can be closed during the wet season. Be well prepared with a good reliable vehicle with heavy duty tyres, plenty of water and food, and enjoy the journey. Help can be a long way away. I've been to cities that never closed down, from Maree to Marla and old William Town. But no matter how far or how wide I roam, I call Oodnadatta home. Thank you very much. Dust in the throat.